Good morning, guys. Okay, so today we are going to try a recipe that I got from a guy on YouTube. His channel is Juanelo1946. He is a man who goes out fishing all the time, and he eats low carb. He has all kinds of little low carb recipes on here and everything. And somebody told me the other day about this one where he made meatballs and spaghetti squash. Now, I am not a big squash person, but this really looked good. So I'm going to link his video in the comments below if you want to check out his channel. You can tell him I sent you if you want to. But we need to go out today and do a little bit of grocery shopping. We're going to try to do this exactly the same way that he does it on his channel, because this looks really good. I don't know about that squash, but we're going to find out. I can't imagine it won't be delicious. Alright, so we're going to try to make this squash here. Here we go. Spaghetti squash, $1.18 a pound. I have no idea if there's anything to picking one of these out. That feels pretty firm right there. I guess we'll take that one. Okay, that sucker was 3 pounds. Let's see, we need to get some hamburger. I forgot my list, so we just kind of gotta wing it. Alright, I'm forced to use my brain here to try to remember how to make the Alfredo sauce. I know that we need chopped garlic and heavy whipping cream, grated Parmesan, real butter. I need basil pesto, and I am not seeing it anywhere. Well, apparently it's in this aisle here, but I can't find it. I looked it up on Walmart.com, and it tells you what aisle it's in. It says A11, and I'm still not finding it. But this is the other thing that you get into when you're actually using ingredients. Wait a minute. Here it is right here. Basil pesto, $1.98. When you're using ingredients, you spend a lot of money. But you can use most of those ingredients like this stuff several times. But in comparison to, like, if I just bought a jar of Alfredo sauce, you're talking $2, you know? Or in this case, great value, $1. It's gonna cost me a lot more than that to make this sauce. I always bargain shop though, so I always check these other prices. Look, here's Prego for $2.88, Classico for $2.58, bigger Classico for $3.98, $2.98. Of course, that's tomato pesto, but the Italia for $1.98 is the best deal. I forgot I need Parmesan for the meatballs and the sauce. You're costing me a lot of money here, Juanelo. All I can say is this better turn out to be good, because it's costing a lot of money. Alright, let's get back home here. I'll be interested to do a little bit of math and see what kind of carb count is going to be in this stuff. I think it's going to be very low, but I want to be able to compare it to had I just gone the cheap route. And I want to see what kind of ingredients are left after I make this first recipe that I'll be able to use if I make it again, because that will all factor into whether this was worth pretty much following Juanelo's recipe. And I'm not sure where he got the recipe, so I don't know if it's actually his or not, but I don't know. I'll talk to him and find out. But really, just thinking about it, I could have bought a jar of Alfredo sauce for $1. The squash cost just under $4. It was like $3.62 or something. The hamburger was $6.42. And really, I could have just gone with like 1 pound of hamburger, but in doing the comparison, we'll stick to 2. and we're up to $11.50. Then I still would have needed the Parmesan, which would be another $2.40. And I think I pretty much have everything else at home that I need to make. So $14 would be the basic price, like if I'd go the cheap route. I believe doing it this way, it was closer to 25. We'll figure it out. I'm just curious. And chances are, doing it like this, following a recipe, it's gonna taste 100% better too. Okay guys, I usually throw all my ingredients from wherever I'm getting them over here into this corner because they get caught by the corner and I can just pile them up and get ready. But I wanted to lay everything out to make sure that I have everything I need. We got the beef, the cheese, we got our spaghetti squash, basil pesto, minced garlic, we got a, what is this? This is an egg, salt and pepper, real butter, cream cheese, Parmesan, olive oil, and heavy whipping cream. I'm pretty sure that's everything we needed. I needed to line this pan over here. The first thing I'm going to start with is the spaghetti squash, because I got to stab this thing up a little bit, get it in the microwave for 3 minutes, and then it has to go in the oven at 400 for like 50 minutes. So that way, while that thing's cooking in the oven, I'll be able to make up the meatballs. Okay, those are in the oven. Those got about 50 minutes to go in there. So we got the meatballs started here. I'm going to go ahead and get those mixed up. And closer to the time that's ready to come out, that's when I'm going to make the Alfredo sauce. Look at those, guys. I mean, I'm not a big squash person, but that looks pretty good. Now we gotta string it up somehow. I guess I gotta let it cool for a few minutes, and then I string it up like spaghetti. Sauce is coming along nice. Nice and thick. Smells so good. Okay, that wasn't too bad. It was kind of a lot of work. It looks like it's going to be absolutely delicious. I'm going to try one of these meatballs here dipped in this sauce. Now, if the squash just tastes that good with the meatballs and the sauce, and I can't imagine it won't. All right, let's check this. Oh, guys. Look at this. Oh my god. That looks so good. Now I have more sauce in this container here just in case. But let's take a look here. Yeah, look at that. Oh my god. I gotta get this dished up and we're gonna take a taste right here, right now. Alright, look at this, guys. After I dug them out, that's what's left. I could have just eaten in this handy little bowl here. But I actually got a whole big plate of this stuff. I put some sauce on there. And then I also dished up some for my parents here because I'm about to go over there. I mean, this is a lot of food right here. And that coming from me, that's crazy because I'm the one that's like, give me a lot of food. But that is only 1/2 of this squash. That's a ton of food. There's no way I'm eating all that. Okay, so I already tasted the meatballs and the sauce, and I know that's delicious. We're gonna get a little bit of this squash here. Like I said, I'm not a squash person, but this is what it looks like. We're gonna get a meatball with it. Let's just try that first, and then I'll try a bite of the squash alone. It smells pretty good. I mean, you really can't even taste the squash. It's almost like the effect of eating spaghetti without the taste, if that makes any sense. Let's taste just some of the squash with sauce now. I mean, the only thing you can really taste is the sauce, which is perfectly fine for me. Because I don't care anything about squash. The squash and the meatball, slap your mama! That is good. Juanelo, you done me right, buddy. And these are the kinds of things I need to be discovering in order to be successful with this way of eating. It takes a lot more time to cook it, but I mean, this is delicious. So I'll definitely be making this again. We're going to see what my parents think of it too here in a little bit. I'm not going to film that, but I'm taking it over to him. My dad seemed pretty excited, so. Alright guys, I'm going to finish eating this. I'm going to go over to my parents, give them theirs. We're going to watch The Curse of Oak Island. Wherever you guys are waking up, whatever time it is, make the best of your day. Do something for somebody else. Pay it forward. Let's make this world a better place. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.